Hi beautiful people, thank you so much for tuning in to another video. This video will be a tutorial from start to finish on these the beauties Wispy-Cateye, but make it V-Day. This video was requested a minute ago and I feel like I'm a little late, but we here and let's get into it with a twist of pink or pop of pink for Valentine's Day. I hope you guys have a wonderful Valentine's Day. Again, sorry this video is late, and I do plan on doing another one on the mannequin head, so stay tuned for that. Maybe or maybe not. Let's get into it. This is my cousin's eye shape, okay? His shape is like an almond eye shape. He is so blessed that God blessed him with the same eyes as his big cousin, okay? So I definitely thoroughly clean the natural lashes with Lash shampoo. Sorry if it looks like I'm being a little rough, but I really try to make it my duty to make sure that the natural lashes and the lash line is squeaky clean, because that's just the start of a great foundation for the lash extensions. Great retention, and your lashes are going to stick. You won't have any problems with them sticking, and you just won't, it'll help you in the long run. So then, of course, we rinse and pat dry. I see a lot of people use towels as well, but I prefer to use a paper towel. And I make sure all the lash shampoo is out of the natural lashes before I start. And I use my Sybaritic spike mini fan, which is so powerful and so cute and just amazing. I brush the lashes dry. I apply the gel pads and the tape. I apply my gel pads first, and then I apply my tape on top. When applying the gel pads and the tape, my main goal is to make sure all of the bottom lashes are secured up under the gel pad or the tape, but no bottom lashes should be out, because you don't want to mistake any of the bottom lashes for a top lash while applying the lash extensions, because this will cause the top lid and the bottom lid to be stuck together, which is no huge deal, but you don't really want to make that a habit. So yeah, now we are going in with the mapping. Lash mapping will really set you apart from a lot of lash artists. That's one thing I will say. And I'll also be honest and say that I really don't lash map as much. I started doing lashes like 7 years ago, and lash mapping really wasn't a thing. Like, honestly, volume wasn't a thing. Like, I'm so serious. So crazy how things change and evolve. But I believe that lash mapping definitely sets you apart from other lash artists, because it shows your true artistic value. It shows how creative you can be, and it also shows that you give your clients custom sets, which nothing is better than custom sets, because who likes or who wants for their clients, for every client to look the same? Anyway, I'm starting to yap. Let's get into this lash map. We are doing Wispy-Cateye. So the numbers at the bottom are what I'm doing for the base, and the numbers at the top are what I'm doing for my spikes. And the P is for pink, baby. So once all my tape is down and I do tape up both of the corners, I ask my client, is anything poking or sticking, and make sure they're comfortable. The first thing I'm going to do is go in with my spikes. So we're starting with the 17, and I did a mix of 17 and 15 right here. And then we're going to go on, so forth. I did about maybe 3 to 4 spikes surrounding and on top of one another. So let's repeat those steps on both eyes, and this will create, I feel like it creates a good blueprint or a good foundation for where you just need to go in and fill in with your open fans. To create my spikes, I applied bonder to a clean micro swab, and then I applied it to the tips of a new lash strip, and I let it dry, and they now are spikes. The curl types I am using are CC for the spikes 15 through 17, and I am using 19 D-curl, and as well as D-curl in the color lengths as well. So notice that I am applying an extra spike right after the 11 that I did not mark on the lash map, and that spike that I'm applying, or that spike length that I'm applying, are 15s. And I also did 3 to 4 spikes in the very beginning, and I did 11, then I gradually worked my way to 13s. I did say that I was using CC curl, but the 13s and the 11s are C curl. So you see how I just made that mistake? I just want to always remind beginner lash checks, don't let, like, you know, things like that slow you down, because if I were beginner lash check, that probably would have frustrated me. I don't know, you know, everybody's different, but just don't let things like that slow you down. Take your time. Don't let people rush you. If your client is in a rush, just go ahead and let her up. I prefer to use diameter of 0.05 when making my spikes, but if the client has a very, very, very healthy lash line, I would suggest using 0.07 if you are going for the very thick or chunky dark look, or if you really are trying to create more texture from your set and make those spikes stand out the most. Only if their lash line is very strong and healthy, because you do not want to make their lashes weak over time. And 0.07 is considered heavy, especially depending if you put a lot of lashes on one spike. I'ma say bye, 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 but I know I won't think twice. Better let go of your pride. No, no, just do it now. Oh, yeah. When that nigga pull up on me, tell that nigga, baby, don't you know all of these niggas wish that they could bag that? I'm just saying, boy, you playing, you gon' let it wind down. You got 24 seconds. Okay, so now that most of my spikes are laid out, because I am going to apply a few more later on in the video, just stay tuned. I am going to start going in with the tail end of my cat eye, which are going to be open fans, and the lengths are going to be 19 millimeters. So here's another view for you, boo. 5 years of dating, tired of being patient. What the fuck you waiting for? Yeah. Okay, so at this point, I started going in with my pretty pinks. I used 2 different lash trays from Elaine Beauté, one of my favorite lash vendors, whom I also wholesale from. So go to SybariticSpike.com and check out what products we wholesale from them, because we have some goodies on deck, okay? So I did a mixture of this ombre pink, which is in my tweezer at that moment, right now, as we look at the camera. I mean, as we look at the screen, well, as it was on the screen. And then a mixture of like this cream pink that kind of was like a mixture of like browns, like blondes. I'm gonna have to do a short of the video, because I actually forgot to get small clips of the color trays that I was using. But just comment up under this video and remind me and say, Kayla, you said that you were going to upload a short of the colors you use. So I don't mind y'all asking me what colors I use, but like I just flipped it up right there. You can kind of see what I mean by the second color, because it's kind of hard to explain, but it's so fire, it's so cute. So those are the 2 colors that I decided to mix. The first one is an ombre color, like I said, going from white to pink at the tips. And then the second one is a blend of like, it's like a pink creamsicle blend. Like, it's so cute, so fire. So yes, I started to go in with my pink mixture right here for my V-Day. And I also use my tape back method. I would prefer usually to use a tape back method when you have a little bit more lashes to tape back, because like, you know, it's like right now I don't have that many lashes taped back, so it's kind of defeating the purpose of the tape back method. But I just really wanted to get more close up on where to place my pink, so that's why I did it, and you know, just for purposes of the video. And to be honest with you guys, I'll just be completely honest with you guys, I do not like this type of tape back method. I'd rather tape my lashes out of the way, which I am also going to show you guys later on in this video, so just stay tuned for a couple moments. So we do have some stickies here. Let's take care of those. I will say it's more than likely because I am working in the same spot and I'm just not holding my lashes alone or separating them long enough for the glue to dry, so they won't stick together. So make sure we do not have any stickies, and then we can keep it moving once those are detached from each other. And to be 100% honest, I would suggest applying the lash extension a little bit higher than I do. I just started doing lashes in 2017, and this is just how I've been doing it for a long time. So I do place the extension a little bit closer to the eyelid than I should, but in most cases, well, in all cases, I don't have any complaints, and my clients don't catch any conditions from this. And I do not apply them on the skin. It's just very, very close to the lash line. So I would go maybe like a millimeter or a half further than what you see on this video.
Come back 6, wake me and your child, and then won't lay today, make me wonder who.
So here's an example of when I said that you should just take your time while lashing, because as you see right here, my tweezer got stuck on my lash extension because obviously I dipped it too far down in my glue when I dipped it in my glue ring. So instead of like snatching it away, because that could possibly snatch out the natural lash as well, just take your time and then detach it away from the tweezer. Because depending on your glue's drying time, more than likely the extension or the glue has already started to dry, and you can easily rip the extension out if the extension has dried. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of this particular tape back method, so I'm going to go ahead and gently remove the tape by holding the lashes that were on there, and all the tape got messed up, like got applied, stuck to the eyelid. So just me trying to, a little struggle getting this tape off. So as I was speaking about earlier, I like to tape my lashes out the way. So using the same piece of tape or the same type of, tape, I tape these lashes out the way. I'm trying to get these lashes right here. And so I feel like when I tape the lashes out of the way, I'm really focusing more so on that specific area. And this will be best if you are working from eye to eye, but for the sake of this video, I was just working on one eye at a time. So I feel like this method is really easier for me, and it just shows the lashes a little bit more, exposes the lashes that are not yet lashed a little bit more, in my opinion. So right here I go in again and make sure I don't have any more stickies, and I'm also going in and applying more of both of the shades of pink that I am including in this set. And now you can really see how the blend is coming through. Like, is it cute or what? Drop your comments in the comment section below and your thoughts. So as you can see, I am checking my work with my teardrop mascara spoolies as well as my inspection mirror, and I have both of those available on my lash supply store at SybariticSpike.com. So check that out. It will be in the caption, or sorry, the description box. So now I am just going in with my open fans within the sets, and I'm really just kind of like checking everything as I go with my inspection mirror or dental mirror, whichever you rather call it, because this is art. I'm also adding spikes as needed. So like as I'm adding the open fans, I'm also adding the spikes if I'm feeling like the open fans are kind of overpowering, or if I'm feeling like the set is looking too fluffy, because we want it to look fluffy in certain areas and we want it to look more dense and more sharp in certain areas, which would be where the spikes are located. So for this portion of the video, I'm just going to let it play out, and we'll get to the next eye in a few minutes, so stay tuned.
I better find your loving, I better find your heart, I better find your loving.
So here's a picture of what my client, I keep saying my client, what my cousin asked for. He showed me this picture. He didn't say like he wanted it exact, so I just kind of freaked out with what I wanted to do. But the main thing that he showed me were that he wanted the thicker spikes, and we never do thicker spikes. So I'm just showing y'all what he asked for versus what he got. So let me know what y'all think about the comparison. Do y'all think I did a good job? Do y'all think I did better? Like I said, we weren't going for exactly what's on the picture, but I feel like I got kind of close.
I better find your loving, I better find your heart, I better find your loving, I better find your heart, I better find give all my love, and nothing's gonna tear us apart.
So as we wrap this eye up, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the comments below, and I will be so happy to answer them for you. So here is a beautiful, beautiful example of my client, my cousin with lashes and no lashes. So here's the final results of the right eye. And let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think I could have done differently. And again, like I said, let me know if you have any questions. And I hope you guys like them so far. So let's get into the right eye. I mean the left eye. I did the exact same thing on the left eye, guys. We actually took a break, so that's why the numbers in the mapping may be a little off. I'm just going to be honest with you. I had to put the tape back on this eye. But this is another example of moving them bad boys out the way. Put my pink on there. Here is another view for you guys. Finishing her up. Again, all of my products can be found on my website. So this fan that I'm using, my mini Sybaritic Spike handheld fan, is so powerful. It's so cute. Comes in pink and black. I also have gel pads. I have the teardrop mascara wands, which are perfect for getting in the inner corners. And it's just like an extra little prop to give to your clients versus the traditional spoolies. They'll love them, trust me. My clients prefer them over the traditional spoolies. Again, here is the final result. I didn't want to drain you guys or drown you guys with a whole another video walking through the left eye, but I basically did the same steps. Like I said, my mapping was just a little bit off because I took off the gel pad and reapplied it, but I like these. They're so cute. So give me your feedback in the comments, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And I've been hustling all day, this away, that away, through canals and alleyways, just the same. Money trees is the perfect place for shade, and that's just how I feel, just how I feel, yeah. $8 make just fuck your main bitch, that's just how I feel, just how I feel, yeah. $8 night, say fuck the niggas that you gave away, that's just how I feel, just how I feel.